Men and women bathe together in Hungary. This is quite a bizarre phenomenon that apparently only happens in Hungary. But that's not all. There are 16 more incredibly shocking things that only exist in this country. Curious? Join us, and let's dive in. Number 15. The symbolism of the number 96. In Budapest, the number 96 goes beyond its mathematical function to become a national symbol. The Hungarian Parliament and St. Stephen's Basilica, two of the most iconic buildings in the capital, share the exact same height, 96 meters. This is not a coincidence, but a tribute to the year 896, when the Magyars, the ancestors of modern Hungarians, arrived in the region. A city law states that no building in Budapest can exceed this symbolic height. The city's subway, which opened in 1896, celebrated the 1000th anniversary of the Magyars' arrival. Even the Hungarian national anthem has a peculiarity related to this number. Its official performance must last exactly 96 seconds. This numerological obsession extends beyond architecture. The number 96 appears in various aspects of Hungarian life, from historical celebrations to urban regulations. Number 14. The beauty of Hungarian women. The streets of Budapest reveal a striking feature of Hungarian society: the extraordinary beauty of its women. On the busy avenues of the capital, it's common to encounter faces that combine Slavic and Mediterranean traits, a result of the country's rich historical mix. Deep eyes, silky hair, and delicate features are often associated with Hungarian women. Hungarian beauty goes beyond conventional physical standards. At universities and cultural centers, you'll find women who combine their striking appearance with a solid intellectual foundation. Hungary's internationally recognized education system helps shape highly qualified professionals in various fields of knowledge. Hungarian fashion also reflects this unique combination of elegance and practicality. In Budapest boutiques, you'll find pieces that blend traditional elements with contemporary trends, creating a unique style that highlights femininity without sacrificing comfort. Number 13. The mystery of Hungarian cats. An intriguing peculiarity of Hungarian culture involves a unique relationship with domestic cats. The Magyar Angora breed, developed exclusively in Hungary, has genetic traits that make it particularly sociable and adapted to the local climate. These characteristics have made cats play an important role in Hungarian society. In local tradition, cats are considered spiritual protectors of homes. Ancient beliefs suggest that houses with Magyar Angora cats are protected from negative energies. This superstition is so ingrained that some real estate agencies in Budapest include the presence of cats as a selling point for properties. Researchers at the University of Budapest discovered that Hungarian households have, on average, 3 times more cats than the European average. The government even created a program to preserve the Magyar Angora breed, considering it a living cultural heritage. I have a question for you. First, I'd like to tell you that it's possible to keep up with the biggest curiosities of our world every day. But for that, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So, have you subscribed yet? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Now that you've done that, let's go. Number 12. Government incentives for marriage. The Hungarian government has implemented a pioneering policy to encourage marriage and increase the country's birth rate. Women under 40 who marry for the first time can receive an interest-free loan of up to €36,000, which can be fully forgiven after the birth of their 3rd child. This initiative was launched in response to a significant demographic challenge. Projections indicate that Hungary's population could drop to 8.36 million by 2050 and to 6.87 million by the end of the century. The imbalance between men and women further aggravates the situation, with a shortage of men due to various social and health factors. The program imposes no restrictions on how the money can be used, allowing couples to invest in housing, education, or any other need. However, there are specific conditions. If the couple does not have children within 5 years or gets divorced, they must repay the full amount with interest, unless a medical certificate justifies the inability to have children. Number 11. Vibrant nightlife. Hungary's nightlife pulses with unique energy, especially in Budapest. The ruin bars, located in abandoned historical buildings, have transformed into trendy gathering spots that mix decaying architecture with modern and eccentric decor. Simpla Kurt, the pioneer of this movement, has become a global reference for alternative entertainment. Along the banks of the Danube River, the nightlife takes on a sophisticated tone in lounges and clubs, offering a stunning view of the city's illuminated monuments. Hungarian bartenders have gained international recognition for their unique creations, often incorporating palinka, a traditional fruit brandy. Music festivals also fuel Hungary's vibrant nights. The Sziget Festival, held annually on an island in the Danube, draws thousands of people from all over the world, solidifying Hungary's place on the international music event circuit. Number 10. The modern polyandry phenomenon. In contemporary Hungary, a controversial social phenomenon is gaining attention: the informal practice of polyandry. This behavior has emerged as a response to the significant demographic disparity between men and women in the country. Recent data show that for every 100 Hungarian women of reproductive age, there are only 88 available men. This demographic reality has led to a non-official social relaxation of relationship norms. While polyandry is not legally recognized, urban communities have developed alternative social arrangements. Professionally successful women, especially in Budapest, often maintain simultaneous relationships with mutual awareness among partners. Number 9. Rich and affordable cuisine. Hungarian cuisine surprises with its combination of intense flavors and affordable prices. The traditional goulash, much more than just a soup, represents the soul of local gastronomy. This hearty dish combines beef, potatoes, onions, and generous portions of paprika, a spice that has become a national symbol. In central markets, like Budapest's Great Market Hall, fresh produce and typical spices can be found at significantly lower prices than in other European capitals. A complete meal in local restaurants costs between 5 and 12 euros, while more upscale establishments charge between 20 and 30 euros per person. Hungary's low cost of living is also reflected in rent prices. A one-bedroom apartment in Budapest costs between 400 and 600 euros per month, with even lower prices in smaller cities. Basic services like electricity, water, and internet total around 140 euros monthly, making Hungary one of the most affordable countries in the European Union. Number 8. The Bojas Festival. In the heart of the Hungarian winter, the small town of Mohacs becomes the stage for one of Europe's most peculiar festivals. The Bojas, celebrated annually in February, fills the streets with masked figures dancing around large bonfires. This tradition, dating back to 1526, originates from a local legend: the region's inhabitants dressed as monsters to scare off the invading Turkish army. Recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, the festival marks the transition from winter to spring. Participants wear hand-carved wooden masks, animal furs, and bells, creating fantastical creatures known as buzos. The ritual includes parades, traditional music, and the sharing of local wines in large ceramic jugs. The celebrations last for 6 days, culminating on Carnival Tuesday with the burning of a coffin symbolizing winter. This unique cultural event draws thousands of visitors, turning Mohacs into a hub of Hungarian folk traditions. Number 7. The dark history of Erzsébet Bathory. Hungary is home to the dark history of Erzsébet Bathory, recorded in the Guinness Book as the most prolific female serial killer in history. Between 1585 and 1610, the 16th and 17th century Hungarian noblewoman was accused of torturing hundreds of young women, with reports mentioning up to 650 victims. Székely Castle, now in Slovakia, was the site of Bathory's gruesome crimes. During her trial, over 300 witnesses and survivors provided testimonies, corroborated by physical evidence found in her castle, including bodies and prisoners. Popular legends attribute vampiric tendencies to the countess, particularly the practice of bathing in the blood of virgins to maintain her youth. The Bathory case has had a significant influence on popular culture, inspiring books, movies, and comparisons to Vlad Tepes, the inspiration for Count Dracula. Her castle, now in ruins, attracts tourists interested in macabre history and supernatural phenomena. Number 6. Hungarian thermal baths. Men and women bathe together in Hungary, a cultural practice that dates back hundreds of years and remains alive today in the numerous thermal complexes scattered across the country. Budapest, Hungary's capital, boasts the title of the city with the most thermal springs in the world, housing 123 of the more than 1,300 springs found nationwide. This abundance of thermal waters has turned Hungary into a true sanctuary of wellness and relaxation. The famous Széchenyi Thermal Complex, the largest in Europe, perfectly exemplifies this unique tradition. Its alkaline waters, rich in calcium, magnesium, and bicarbonate, attract thousands of visitors daily who share the same pools, regardless of age or gender. Water temperatures range from 20 degrees Celsius to 38 degrees Celsius, offering a variety of therapeutic experiences to visitors. In Hungarian thermal establishments, there are specific areas for nude bathing, a practice known as naturism, reflecting the open and relaxed attitude of the Hungarian people toward the body. The Gellért complex, another architectural icon of Budapest, hosts exclusive sessions for this practice, preserving a tradition that dates back to Roman times. Number 5. Regulation of personal names. Hungary's civil registry system has an intriguing peculiarity. All baby names must be approved by the government. The Research Institute for Linguistics of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences maintains an official list of permitted names, which is constantly updated to preserve the country's cultural identity. To register a name not on the official list, parents must submit a formal request to the institute, providing justifications for their choice. The approval criteria are strict. The name must be easily pronounceable in Hungarian, have clear spelling, unequivocally indicate the child's gender, and not have offensive or diminutive connotations. This regulation reflects the country's concern for preserving its linguistic and cultural identity. The approval process can take several weeks, and many parents opt to consult the official list before the baby is born. Number 4. Tokaj. The Tokaj region, recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, holds the title of the world's first demarcated wine region. With over 2,000 years of winemaking tradition, this area predates even the famous Provence region in France, setting standards for premium wine production. Tokaji Esu wine, known for its sweet and complex flavor, has delighted noble palates across Europe, including that of King Louis XIV of France. Its notes of dried fruits, honey, and spices result from a unique winemaking process that uses grapes affected by the noble rot Botrytis cinerea. The Hungarian oaks from the nearby Zemplen forests provide the wood for wine-aging barrels prized worldwide. These barrels, competing in quality with French and American ones, produce wines with subtle vanilla aromas and creamy notes. Number 3. A history shaped by empires. Strategically located in the heart of Europe, Hungary has been a battleground for great empires over the centuries. From Ottoman rule to the Habsburg dynasty, each era left indelible marks on Hungarian architecture, culture, and national identity. The country, covering an area of 93,000 square kilometers, developed amid conflicts and transformations that shaped its current configuration. The Danube River, a vital artery that runs through Hungary, has witnessed centuries of battles and political changes. From the fertile plains of Pannonia to the towering Carpathian Mountains, the country's diverse geography has contributed both to its cultural wealth and its strategic importance in European power struggles. The current population of approximately 9.8 million carries with it the legacy of this rich history. Here is part 4. Budapest, divided between historic Buda and modern Pest, perfectly exemplifies the fusion of past and present that characterizes the Hungarian nation. Number 2. The Hungarian language. Hungarian stands out as one of the most complex languages in the world, starting with its 44-letter alphabet. This linguistic peculiarity goes far beyond the length of the alphabet. Hungarian has unique characters and combinations that pose significant challenges for foreign students. Hungarian phonology features sounds that do not exist in other languages, requiring intensive practice to master correct pronunciation. Many of these sounds are particularly difficult for speakers of Indo-European languages, such as English or Portuguese, creating a significant initial barrier to learning. Hungarian grammar differs radically from more popular European languages, with multiple conjugations, vocabulary forms that change depending on context, and a unique syntax. Hungarian requires students to completely rethink their previous linguistic concepts. Number 1. Hungarian coffee culture. Hungarian coffee houses transcend the simple concept of commercial establishments, representing true cultural institutions. In the 19th century, Budapest boasted more than 500 literary coffee houses, where intellectuals, artists, and politicians gathered to debate revolutionary ideas and create important works. The Hungarian coffee ritual has unique characteristics. Served in traditionally decorated cups and accompanied by typical sweets like dobos cake, coffee represents a moment of pause and reflection. Historic establishments like New York Coffee and Gerbode preserve the atmosphere of Budapest's Golden Coffee House era. Today, Budapest's historic coffee houses attract tourists from around the world, fascinated by the Art Nouveau architecture, Venetian mirrors, and crystal chandeliers. UNESCO has recognized Hungarian coffee house culture as part of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Now I want to know from you, which country do you want to learn about next on this channel? Tell me in the comments below. And while you're at it, click on this video to learn how women defecate openly on the streets of India. I'm sure you'll be shocked. Well, that's it for now. Curious one. See you next time.